Hello everyone and welcome to Spear Tier 3. My name is Thomas, next to me is Lewis and we're here in Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. Lewis, thank you for joining the commentary box with me. How are you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. We're back again already and looking forward to another great race. We've had a great season so far. We're getting towards the end now and Suzuka, quality track. I seem to remember a few races where we've had a few safety cars. Tyre strategy is a little bit easier nowadays. I think back in the older games it was a bit trickier, but very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, 100%. Like last week, a track where overtaking is possible, so that is always good to see. It's a little bit difficult around here compared to France, but there's an opportunity going into turn 1. Maybe a move into the hairpin inside the spoon curve if you really have big balls. And after 130R, of course, we've seen an overtake in 130R in real life between Schumacher and Alonso. I don't think anyone is going to replicate that. But you never know, never say never. Currently, we've got Phantom on pole position with a 129.4. The Wizard in P2, 129.5, together with Hilly, 129.5 as well. Hilly currently leading the standings. He said on Twitter that it was his favorite race today. So, yeah, looks promising for him. Other than that, 19 people on the grid, lovely to see, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's one way of putting pressure on yourself, saying that you're really publicly stating on a social media platform that you really like. We'll find out. Well, if he pulls it off, fair play. The pressure does not affect him. Phantom currently on provisional pole 129.4. 10th, just under a 10th ahead of the Wizard. Still very early days. A lot of people mix and matching tyres. Sector 1 we have a yellow, and that is an Alpine, I believe, that has gone off, or a Williams, one of the two.
Yeah, we've got Matty in the chat, which says that Spot already has rear wing damage. So that's not looking promising for his qualification. I don't know how much it affects, but I know it does. Well, you definitely feel it. So yeah, hopefully for Spot it isn't too bad, but I'm afraid it's not going to be a good qualifying session for him. We were on board with Camping Ducks. He puts in a 131.0, currently P13 on the grid, but he did it on mediums. Couple of guys trying to go out on mediums, so people going for the alternative strategy, which is always lovely to see. We've got Marina, who is probably going into the pits. Is there anyone on a flyer? I think Hasmania is trying to put in a lap. Currently coming up to 130R.
Yeah. Yep, Hasmania coming towards the final turn now. Let's see what it does. It is a P2. A 1,000th clear off Wizard. Just a 1,000th.
Just a 1,000th.
Just a 1,000th of a second. Hilly only just over a 100th of a second behind Hasmania. So very tight between 2, 3 and 4. To be fair, you could even include P1 to be honest, because P1 is only a few hundredths clear of Hasmania.
Ooh, Phantom, is he going to improve? Yes, he is. By almost 2 tenths, 129.333.
Yeah, he's just set some. He's just created some daylight between himself and the rest of the field. And already, that's the third lap on those softs as well. That's the same tyre. So he's gone hot lap, cool down lap, and then another hot lap. Which I'm not sure that's maybe the best scenario, because the soft tyre, although it's, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, you can run longer now at this track on this game. I remember in 2018, the soft tyre wasn't really the most competitive tyre to go on to start with. The tyre did wear away very quickly of performance, but doing 3 laps already, effectively that's 4 laps when he comes by next time round. He doesn't want to be doing. He wants to make sure he improves on his lap time. Otherwise, he could be in trouble in the first in the race.
Do we have tests set up?
Yeah, we do have tasks, yeah. I've definitely set tasks up.
Why can't I? Why don't I? I can't click on dashboard. I can only do it on France.
Oh. If you use them, I could try and look, see again.
Maybe if Thibaut, if you're there, can you confirm whether or not we have tests?
Because if not, I could set it up again.
Yeah, I don't know if that is gonna completely destroy the lobby, but it's worth a try as it is qualifying, and then we will fix it for the race. Because I know how
Yeah, 'cause it
important
does-
test is for the championship as well, so we better have it.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
Well,
Because now the race. Oh, I can't set up the. Yeah, because it doesn't have the setup telemetry button anymore.
Oh.
So. Blame Racer. I see everyone's. So I did set it up. I have got it on my. Oh, and has Mania's done a spin on his outlap, luckily. But getting too much curve
There's a
around the
Ferrari.
S's.
Okay, that all goes well.
Well, that'll warm his tyres up. But yeah,
Oh, Austin takes pole. I just wanted to switch to the Aston Martin driver, but he improved by 3 tenths compared to Phantom. So there is work to do for the guys behind Hilly. He has said goodbye to his set of mediums. He's now on a set of soft tires, and he improved by almost 4 tenths. After 2 sectors, is he going to improve through sector 3 even more? DRS open now on towards the line, and he puts it on pole position with a 129.0 as well, 300ths of a second quicker than Austin. So we've got 2 Dutchies on the front row. You love to see it.
yeah, you absolutely do, and that is a major point to put down. It's very close between these two. Austin's had a couple of races, not at the sharp end, but he's right back at it. And Hilly was quick in quali recently, but in the race trim it hasn't been as competitive. So yeah, he may have the quali pace, but can he follow it up with race pace this time by?
Let's see the Wizard now. I think he made a mistake on his previous lap. So he's probably trying to go again. Let's see how good is his sector 1. Is he improving on his previous time? Yes, he is by 2 tenths. So the Wizard is going for it. Currently in P6 on a 129.5. Only a thousand behind Hasmania. So there is room for improvement through the hairpin. Oh, but he loses it on the curb. Too much curb for the Wizard. Almost blocking his teammate. So this lap is definitely not going to be an improvement. I think it's better for him to go into the pits and put on a new set of tires, because these ones are finished.
Yes, a Ferrari off in the gravel. That is Dan. I don't think he's got damage. No, I don't think he has. Hasmania, meanwhile, he is on a hot lap. Just come out of the Dunlop hairpin. Coming up towards Spoons. Marina goes provisional into the 128s. But we've still got a race.
Yeah, first one to dip into the 128s. Are people gonna follow his lead?
Let's see, Has coming towards the end of Sector 2. How much of an improvement this is. It's 8 tenths.
Ooh, yes. He is on for a 128.
Yeah, this is going to be a smash time if he gets this final, the Casio triangle right, which he does. Oh, he gets a bit of a back end out. That's going to cost him some time. Is it going to be enough still? It is. Just. And he lost time in that last sector as well. Like, he has more in the belt. Like,
yeah, 12 thousandths of a second. But yeah, he definitely lost time there. Like you said, he lost the back end coming out of Casio triangle.
Well, if he had have stuck, he should have been in the 128.7s, judging from his second sector. Oh, and now he spun it again in the same place and collects a bit of wing damage for good measure. Marina's on a hot lap again. No, he's not. But Remen Skepper is on a hot lap. No, he's not.
Let's see, spot on his outlap, so he will be trying to improve with his rear wing damage. Saige is on for an improvement, question mark? No, he's not, because he goes into the pits. We've got Ketcho Silva on his outlap, and he is going for the softs as well.
There's no one yet on hot laps. Everyone is literally... Oh, we had a... Oh, before it was DNF, Max spun just before Degner won. Have we got anyone? Cacho, I think Cacho is the only driver on a hot lap. He's just started it. Oh, he's invalidated already. So, there we go again. There's no one yet doing a hot lap.
Yeah, we've got a spot.
Oh yeah, Spud's on it now.
With the rear wing damage, how bad is that McLaren gonna behave? You can see the understeer, but also oversteer at the same time. But he's doing a good job. He's keeping it on the grey stuff.
Yeah, saying it doesn't look comfortable though, does it? It didn't look, and he was missing the apexes.
Yeah, he's fighting with the car. And
yeah, well, yeah, just like that. The problem is when you have confidence, you're kind of second guessing what the car's going to do, so you might overcompensate or undercompensate for certain corners, and it just makes it look really. It can make it look clumsy, but it's just that's just what happens when you don't have confidence in the setup. And obviously, if you've got rear wing damage, then that is definitely not going to help.
no, yeah. Normally, you can ask every F1 driver, and he will say that the best time to drive an F1 car is through qualifying, as it is at its lightest, at its fastest. But I think Spot is praying for the race to start, as his rear wing will be fixed about then. Hope so. Through Casio triangle, and he cuts the inside of the left-hander, goes into the pits. I don't think he has time to put on a new set of tires, so that's his qualifying over and done with, and he retires as well. We've got Austin now through Spoon Curve on towards the back straight. Ooh, but he backs out. He's lifting off. So was it either a bad lap or must have been the case. So Austin will try to go again. Let's go and see what Hilly is doing. Hilly is through sector 1 now, coming up towards the end of it, and he is improving by almost a 10th. Healy is on it. Our current championship leader. Is he going to improve for sector 2 as well? Up towards the hairpin. Don't touch the curb, as we saw Wizard doing it and spinning the Red Bull. Gets a good exit. Aston Martin gets out of the way nicely. On towards Spoon Curve. Love this bit of the track. Fast flowing corners. Double left-hander, easy to lock up, easy to lose the car as well, as suddenly the grip disappears. At least that is the case for me. On towards the back straight. He can maybe gain a little bit of slipstream from the Alpine ahead. Camping Dogs is providing that smallest amount of slipstream through 130R. Up towards the Casio triangle. Right, left. Oh, and he cuts it. He does the same what Spot did. Oh, and he bins it into the pit wall.
In frustration now.
And this, in real life, would have been the end of qualifying.
Yeah. But we continue.
But we continue. Marina can go again. Just about made it towards the line. Let's see what he can do. Currently in P2.
Tasmania's on our lap as well. Everyone will see at Hilly's as they start as well, so still a bit more time on the clock.
I don't think this will be an improvement from Marina unless it looks really bad on screen and is really fast in game. Well, fair enough, he almost did the same sector 1, so I haven't said anything. Negotiated the double right-hander well, but he ran wide, and I think this is over for his qualifying lap.
He's not invalidated. It depends on how much time he lost here. And can he get it back through this section? Tasmania's backed out.
Oh, we almost lost it on the curb. But he keeps it on track. But there's no way this is going to be an improvement. There's no way.
No.
Tasmania, he invalidated, so that is his qualifying over as well. We go on board with Raymond as he is the first one to come across the line from the top 10. Yes, because the Wizard retires as well. So Raymond, the first one, and he's improving by almost 2 tenths. So that is gonna put him up into P5. Can he improve even more to maybe snatch a P4 or P3? I think P5 at best. Don't cut the inside, he doesn't. Don't lose it on exit like Hilly, he doesn't. Almost on towards the line, and P5 it is. Almost P4. Well, Raymond will be happy with that one, I think. Jay Prentice, is he going to improve as well? Jay Prentice on towards the line. P6.
Yes.
Well done by Jay Prentice. So Dan is the only one now to finish it off, but it's not going to be an improvement for Dan. So this is your starting grid for tonight's race.
Tasmania then on provisional pole. Hilly didn't lose out in the end. He will be gutted because I'm sure he felt a pole position was there, especially with the top two not being able to set better lap times. So in the end, all three didn't improve on their second runs. So the only thing Hilly's got in his advantage is he wouldn't have done a in-lap. So maybe his tyres will be fresher.
Yeah, I don't know, because if you like don't retire in the pits, it adds a little bit of wear to your tires. So I don't know if that will be the case for Hilly as well. We'll have to wait and see. He tried to go on to the mediums. There were a couple of guys actually trying to go for the mediums, but didn't pay off. As Tasmania, he can retire. That would be lovely. Yeah, like I said, a couple of guys trying to go for the alternative strategy by going on to the mediums. I think Ketcher Silva was trying it as well. He didn't manage to do so. So this is your starting grid for tonight's race. Tasmania on pole position, 12 thousandths of a second gap to Marina in P2. Such a close fight between those two for pole position. Hilly P3. Don't know whether he will be happy or disappointed with that result. We have to wait and see. Austin P4, Raymond P5, Jay Prentice P6, Phantom P7, El Prentice P8, The Wizard P9, and Max P10. Jodesma P11, then P12, Ketcher Silva P13, Seigate P14, Camping Ducks P15, Pipe Tech P16, Max P17, Rak van Zieten P18, and Spot P19 with that rear wing damage. 17, 18, 19 haven't been able to put in a lap. Interesting race up our hands, don't we?
Yeah, and one of the interesting things that just seeing there, Austin is the only one who did one time that whole quality session. He used one set of softs.
Fair enough.
And he's still P5, so you'd think he had quite a bit improvement. Like he set the time when the track was at its worst. And also that first lap's always tends to be a bit of, you don't want to go all out, you want to get a lap on the board. So watch out for Austin, he's only P5. It is only one DRS spot, but you can get the undercut. The undercut is strong round here to make positions, so we'll see. Someone's already pressed X early. Ban them.
Oh, Tasmania went out on the same set of tires. So that's probably the reason why he was not even bothered to improve. And Marina got damaged by letting someone past the scenes for P1 and P2. So both had their incidents in qualifying, but it's race time. Let's see, we've got the top 10 of course on the soft tires, and we've got everyone outside of the top 10 on mediums apart from Ketcher Silva. He is on the soft, so he was the only one actually on mediums through qualifying, and he's now the only one on the softs outside of the top 10. Interesting choice by Ketcher Silva. I think he knows that he's probably quicker than a couple of guys ahead. He wants to make use of those tires to get through the field as quick as possible and then maybe settle, hoping for a safety car at the right time. But yeah, no changes inside of the 10, so it will be pure race pace. And looking back at the qualifying results, I think it will be a very close race. Lewis, get me your podium prediction for tonight's race.
Yeah, Okay, so podium prediction. I'm gonna go with Hilly's putting the chips down, so I'm going with the boy. I'm going with Hilly P1. My P2 is I think Austin has it in him for P2, and then my P3 I'll stick with Hasmania. Hasmania's my P3.
I think that Hilly will win this race, although he put a lot of pressure on himself. He put in a comment in the chat as well. He says, "What a bottle that was from me." So there was definitely more in the tank. So I'm gonna go Hilly P1. I'm gonna say Hasmania P2 and Marina P3. I think Hilly is just going to overtake those guys, and for the rest, it's going to stay the same. All prediction, don't have it right. So well, never had it right before. I had it quite okay last week, where I had two guys I predicted on the podium. Wrong places though, but still. Two guys on the podium. But we have to wait and see. It's waiting for Spot,
Yep.
who is in P19, to line up to the grid as well, as everyone now slowly enters the start finish straight. And then within now and a minute's time, I think it will be lights out and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets a good start. It's a big enough run down to turn one. If you do get a good start, you are sitting pretty. Obviously, we've seen famous incidents in the past, so look forward to this one, the start of the Japanese Grand Prix.
It's got a good camera angle. There we have it, sort of. Now we've got a better angle. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. It's a really good start from Red Arena. It's a really good start from Hasmania as well, who's going to come up into the lead in turn 1. Oh, Hasmania shuts the door. Marina was not going to take any risk. Austin with a really good start. Hilly drops all the way down to P5. Terrible start for Hilly. And we've already got a virtual safety car. That is for Max.
Yeah, Max. Oh no, yeah, Max. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, in turn one. Very unusual to have it so early. Still a virtual at the moment. But yeah, I just saw Hilly. He just didn't get off the line at all. He already lost space to Austin, and then Remon was on the inside of turn one. So yeah, P5 more work to be done already for Hilly.
So everyone can now settle down under the virtual safety car. Luckily no safety car. I hate it when it comes out at the beginning of the race, because then you have to wait 3 more laps for the legit start. But here we go, green flag conditions once again, and already a 1.1 second gap between the two Aston Martins. So a good virtual safety car restart for both Marina and Hasmania. Not such a good restart for Austin, as he has to do some backup work, and he will be kicking himself for both bottling the qualifying and the start, and he now has to pretty much drive the race of his life if he wants to win this one. Is Marina already going to attack? No, he's not.
Yeah, he was looking close there, but no DRS as yet. Be interesting to see if Austin can close in on these top two, as they are looking to battle. And Marina again.
Ooh, here he comes.
Oh, he's done it. I thought for a second there Haas was going to try and hold it around the outside. Never the smartest thing, because it's so hard on the inside, the guy on the inside, to keep tight in that first part of turn one. But he's done it. He's got P1, and now what has Marina got in store pace-wise in this race?
Marina is looking strong. I'm not going to lie. I think he could be on for a really good result. Austin has managed to get back into that crucial 1 second winner, so he will get DRS on the next lap. We saw Phantom is off. Yellow sector 2, not a safety car, a virtual safety car once again. Are we going to see a virtual safety car each lap?
Well, at the moment it's 100% rain.
Yeah, true.
BSC, Phantom's left the session, so we should be getting going again very soon. It's still too early to take advantage of doing an early pit stop. So it's kind of just neutralising the race for the time being, and then we should be resuming very shortly.
Let's see if the virtual safety car stays out until after the pit straight. Are people going to gamble on going to a different set of time to try to make it till the end? I don't see anyone coming into the pits as of yet. We've got a big gap between Healy and Jay Prentice, P5 and P6, 3.1 seconds it is. That is because of the crash of Phantom, so nothing to blame for both Prentice brothers as they are once again next to each other.
Yeah. It's a long VSC this.
Very long one.
No movements, DRS enabled, we're back going again.
There we go.
So positions, let's have a look, position changes. So the biggest winner so far is Cygate up 4 places. Dan's up 3 places in P9. But other than that, the guys around that sort of top 5 has lost 1 place, but Hilly are the big losers, losing 2 places from the start grid position. And Jolder has also lost 3 places so far.
The thing is, the 2 people who retired this race were inside the top 10, so that's why Dan and Cygate, both on the mediums, are already inside the top 10. It's looking good for them. Marina ran a little bit wide there through Spoon Curve, nothing too bad. I don't think he got a warning for that one. 7/10's clear, but it's so hard to get out of the DRS around this track, as the start finish straight helps massively gaining back the time you lose. Mania had a little bit of a moment, but he kept it on track, and yeah, the Mercedes of Max lost it, but he can continue on. Is Hasmania gonna go for a move and think he's a little bit too far away? Puts in a fast lap of the race though, 134.6. And he gains a lot, but not enough to make a move. So Marina stays in the lead as we entered lap 4 out of 27.
It's crazy thing, like you're literally 5 seconds a lap slower than the quali pace. But Spud set the fastest lap, he's the fastest guy on track. But this is the thing for Hilly, he's outside of DRS. So he needs to really start turning it on. The rest of the top 4 are all in that DRS train. It's not the biggest DRS tracks, admittedly.
Oh, the wizard! And I was on board as well. It's the commentator's curse, and I haven't even said one thing. The wizard, he lost it on the curb, or the grass, how you want to call it, and then there was no way for him to go, and he lost it. Luckily, no one got involved in the incident as well. He drops all the way down to P17, but I couldn't get a better angle than that one.
Yeah, it was. I've done that. You know, get on that curve and it just turns the back right round before you even have a chance of recovering it. It's a shame. It's still very early in this race. Only 4 laps completed. A lot of things can happen if there is safety cars later on in this race. So just all about sticking in there for now. He has got the Mercedes and Max next to him as there's going to be a move. Catcher Silver down the inside of Camping Ducks. Oh, they make contact and Camping Ducks are spun round. Sorry, Cygate rather. And Cygate has hit the wall massively, but he's still in the race.
But here comes Hasmania down the inside of turn 1, and he gets the job done. Hasmania back into the lead. Marina drops down to P2, and Elston now is outside of that 1 second window. We've got yellow in sector 3. That is because of Cygate, who goes into the pits now.
Yeah, really unfortunate, but that if Catcher Silver made contact with him in 130R, then yeah, he will have a penalty coming his way. However, it might have just been one of those. It was super close. I wasn't.
Catcher Silver.
Well, there you go. And that could be a safety car here.
What is it?
Incredibly, this is if there's no safety car after the 3 DNFs that we've had. I mean, it's good for, you know, keeps the race flowing, but it's quite incredible. Cygate comes out of the pits. Meanwhile, Hasmania now 7/10 clear. Marina is starting to spread. Austin is losing touch. So some people are having problems now with these softs already. And Remon is right behind Austin. So, and Hilly's still well out at the moment. All yellow in sector 2. Now it's, I think it's
virtual safety car. Oh, and Hasmania goes into the pits. Oh, and Marina wanted to go as well, but he was a little bit too late. He almost lost his front wing because of that. This is really interesting. I love the fact that Tasmania went into the pits, and he did it so last minute that Marina couldn't react. He goes into the hard tire, so there's no doubt in my mind that he will be going to the end of the race on
Yeah.
the set of tires. Then, and Camping Dogs now, both medium runners already up into P6 and P7, as pretty much everyone in front of them drops out.
Oh,
Tasmania,
Tasmania!
no! Drive
Speedy
through
under
penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, and I talked about
descending.
it with Fruitful, and I think Austin did exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's caused when you are under, when it's about to restart again, you go into negative, if you go negative on the delta when it's about to end, you get a drive-through.
Yeah, but it's also now going into the pits with a negative delta, which affects the delta. So maybe that was the case when, because he did it with such commitment going into the pits that maybe the delta just screwed him over because of that. But either way, the fact that he's now in P11 and has to do a drive-through penalty is not going to help his race. And Marina basically got gifted P1. Raymond now up into P2, but 2.5 seconds behind Marina. So
Yeah.
Marina probably was kicking himself for not following Hasmania, but now will be happy about the fact that he's in P1. 2.3 seconds to the guy in P2, and Hasmania has to do a drive-through. What was happening, Lewis?
Austin had a moment, but I was about to say, those guys who have got the drive-throughs, you take the penalty straight away, because you don't want the risk of a safety car, and you haven't been able to empty your penalty. There could be a safety car now, which brings you right back into it. So just get the penalty done, and that's what both the guys are doing. Hasmania also, again, straight into the pits, serve the penalty, take the punishment, and then it's a safety car. You're not going to be double whammied as such, gives you that second chance. But yeah, Austin almost lost back end, and he was, you can tell those softs are not happy as Marina gets a 3-second penalty. So it's all turning, it's all the top guys are not having it their own way.
Oh my days. Camping Dogs had a tank slapper mid-corner. That's not something you want to see, but he managed to keep it on track. Dan now is up into P5, Camping Dogs P6, Pipe Tech P7. Spot from last place on the grid is now up into P8. He's followed by his teammate Joldesma in P9, and Austin now P10 after that drive-through penalty has dropped all the way down to P14. Luckily for him, he already made his stop. Austin still has to make his stop as he is the last one together with the Wizard on the softs. We still have to make a stop. The top 4 is on softs as well. It's looking good for the medium runners. And we've got Cygate off and causing a yellow flag in sector 1.
Dan, that leading medium runner, and I guess strategy-wise, these guys will try and etch to go medium to soft, while some people do medium hard. So medium soft is doable nowadays on these type of this game. In the past, it would be really, it was soft hard or medium hard. But I'm sure you can go medium quite long. The medium side can go quite long in this game.
Let's see, Pipe Tech, he wasn't able to make a move on Camping Ducks on the previous lap and is now being put under pressure by Spot in the McLaren behind. Joldesma has to leave a gap, 1.8 seconds it is, but Spot is definitely put the pressure on the Haas driver in front. As we've got a three-way battle for P6 in this race. Marina still leading the way, but with a penalty though. Raymond is actually doing a really good job. Still 2.4 seconds it is. Haley is losing touch, 1.6 seconds to Raymond. And Al Prentice has just a really big gap in front of him. That was already the case after 2 laps. And he is just driving in no man's land pretty much.
Yeah, Camping Ducks, Pipe Tech, Spurs, Joldesma rather. Yeah, it's interesting to see how they go. But Dan has got some clear daylight. He is starting to put El Prentice under a bit of pressure. Those tyres are. He's going to have the advantage. Those mediums will keep going well for quite a while now. And he is. Yeah, El Prentice. In fact, to be fair, El Prentice is. I say pull away. Dan did a really good mega final corner. So Dan is slowly making his way towards that.
Here comes Pipe Tech. Sorry to interrupt. down the inside of camping ducks, and he already got the job done before the braking zone. So Pipe Tech, he was feeling the pressure from behind. He said, okay, I'm going to overtake camping ducks and see what's possible. He did just that, and he's now up into P6, 2.1 seconds behind Dan. And Spot, he will be frustrated as he was looking to make a move on Pipe Tech. He got DRS from camping ducks in front. Now camping ducks gets DRS from Pipe Tech in front, so it will be even harder for Spot to get past Pipe Tech. He first has to focus now on camping ducks, which will be a very difficult task as well. Spot now, he's so close to the back through the double right-hander. Is it Degna 1 and 2?
Yeah, that's right.
Get in. Know your tracks around Suzuka, you'll have to see it. Haven't seen a move. It is. Haven't seen a move yet going into the hairpin. Still waiting on that one. Austin and the Wizard going side by side, coming out of the hairpin. Please don't make contact. They're still side by side. Still side by side through Spoon Curve. They now go. Austin tries to go the long way around. That's definitely not going to work. We saw between Vettel and Verstappen as well. That ended up in tears. And now Austin has to do it all again. But with the help of ERS and the slipstream. Can he make it stick coming out of 130? Oh no, he backs off. I think he will be try to do it on the start finish straight. Spot got the move done on camping ducks. Completely missed that, sorry. But Austin is now going to make a move on the Wizard on the start finish straight. I think he will. ERS, DRS and slipstream, and he gets the job done. Austin up into P10.
Lovely job. Oh, Spud spun it! And he's out! He just got caught on the curb, and that could be a safety car. And it is a safety car. And the soft runners right now are licking their lips, because that is perfect for them.
Oh, yes.
That is a free pit stop. And even if you're on the mediums now, do you think, do I go on the hards as well? Or, because everyone's on the same tyre, or do I try and hope that there is another safety car later on?
It's a difficult one. It's a really difficult one, this. Like, imagining myself being Dan at this point, I think I would go on to the hards as well.
Yeah.
You will lose more time. Yes, exactly. You will lose more time if the safety car restarts and you still have to make a stop. You will lose.
Yeah.
What is it? 25 seconds.
Exactly.
So you can better just pit now. It's unfortunate because those medium runners would have been on a soft tire towards the end of the race, so they would have been quicker. But the fact they're already up into P5, coming from outside of the top 10, I think is already a big advantage. So yeah, of course the soft runners are going to the pits. Marina now, followed by Raymond, Hilly, and El Prentice. I think Dan will do exactly the same. Yes, he will.
And so will Pipe Tech. Camping Duck stays out.
Okay.
Camping Duck's going to take the gamble. And that will mean Camping Ducks is going to be our race leader.
Just gets in front of Marina.
Oh, Jodis gets a 5-second speed penalty.
Oh, that's such sloppy
penalty.
penalty. Ooh, Pipe Tech on softs.
Yeah, and also the guys that started on the softs are now on the mediums. So Dan is, if anything, that is the only thing with staying out, is you're now on the hards, the guys ahead of you that started on the softs are on the mediums.
But still, he would have lost more time by staying out. Well, we can look at camping ducks, and we can see what would have happened if the medium runner stayed out. But yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the risk on starting on the middle compound at the start of the race. It's just when a safety car comes out, when you haven't made your stop yet, it is completely ruining your strategy, but nothing to do about it.
Yeah, it's a proper safety car. Everyone's pitted apart from camping ducks. Talk about being the black sheep. Camping Ducks 8 tenths clear, current in safety car, but P2, Marina, Remon P3, effectively Marina is our race leader, but because of that safety car, Tasmania is now P13, that penalty, Austin is P9, so Austin, well, both will be pretty happy that it's a safety car. Austin's on the medium, Haz is on the medium, so they're both going to be quick. And if you look at it, Dan, pipe tech on those softs is going to be interesting early on. Dan on the hards, Jolder's on the hard. They're going to be sitting ducks, unfortunately. It will level out in the second half of this stint, but this first 10 laps are going to be a mega advantage for these medium runners, I feel.
Yeah, 100%. We've got a spot in the chat who's blaming Jeff for the fact he crashed this race as he was chatting Breeze mid-corner. I'm imagining Spot saying it and I just start laughing. I'm sorry, Spot. You drove such a good race. He said literally just overtook Ducks and then this happened. Yeah. Nothing to do about it, mate. Just need to come back stronger next week. You drove a really good race. I think nothing to point out on your first stint apart from the crash, but it is what it is.
So
will be interesting to see how quick Pipetech and Max are on those softs and how slow Dan and Joldesma. If they can stay within that 1 second, then they're in for a really good chance. Although those mediums should be able to make it towards the end comfortably. I don't think there's any danger of a puncture or anything like that. We saw it in France as well, that the mediums they drop off in pace, but after like 12 or 13 laps, as the safety car comes in this lap. So yeah, I don't think pace wise there's a lot that will be changing, but we will have to wait and see. Camping Ducks, he will be leading the safety car restart. When is the Alpine driver gonna go? If I was him, I would wait as long as possible, which he is doing. At this point in the race, Marina is so close. And Camping Ducks is going again. We've got green flag conditions, and it was a really good restart for Camping Ducks. And Marina already been put under pressure by Raymond, but he stays ahead. As the top 10 pretty much stays the same for now. Everyone got away cleanly and we're good to go for the remaining 14 laps in this race.
Yeah, on board with Pipetech, seeing how he progresses in his first lap on those softs. And so far, he's not all over the back, you would say, off these guys ahead. Maybe just didn't get his tyres up to temperature quite like the others did. Knowing that he has a softer tyre, he can get up to temperature quite quickly. And it's starting to show now already. Just needs to be a little bit more braver in the corners, following the others. Definitely got the grip advantage. Oh, and Austin's making a move on Jolder's mat. Both, obviously, Jolder's on the hards, Austin on the mediums. They're almost touching. Wheel to wheel. As James Hunt said, wheel to wheel stuff. And it is Austin that takes that position, P8 already. And now he's behind Pipetech. He's using a lot of ERS. He's being aggressive. He's going to line him up for the Casio triangle. Pipetech runs wide.
Ooh.
He's going down the inside. 2 wheels on the grass. He does it. What a move.
I thought he was going to lose it, braking on the grass, but somehow he managed to keep it on track. But Pipetech, he got such a good exit coming off the Casio triangle. And I think he is trying to make a move down the inside. Is he going to make it stick? No, he's not. Austin stays in front. Such a close battle between those two. And
Max.
Austin will be focusing on Dan.
Yeah, Max in the McLaren. Jolder's mat. Max has had a good start, or restart rather, with those soft tyres. Pipetech in the end, yeah, just Austin used a lot of energy, and Austin's absolutely flying. He's now on the back of Dan, and he's looking to recover from that early mishap of speeding under VSC. Oh, he loses the back end, he somehow recovers it. Well, he recovers it because he's got a wheel there. If he had a pad, that's game over. just about holds it and lives to fight for another day.
Oh, Jodasma he ran deep into the hairpin. Max is all over him. He can't make it stick. And Raymond is really close to Hilly as well. Look at these two, the battle for the last place on the podium. And Marina is running away with this one. 2.2 seconds it is. Understandable, nothing to blame on for Camping Dogs, who is doing a brilliant job to keep everyone else behind.
Yeah, he's done a very good job. And Hilly is all over the back, but he's also got Rem on. And that is why we got this train still. This whole field is side by side down this straight as DRS still not enabled yet.
Ooh, but here comes Hilly. He's using a lot of ERS, tries to go around the outside. Camping Dogs moves out of the way, which I don't get, but fair enough. Raymond enjoys it as well, so Hilly and Raymond both gaining a position because of Camping Ducks. We will now drop down to P4.
Yeah, he's massive. Look at them all behind, squabbling. Oh, Dan and Austin nearly touching. Just about saved it, and look at this. Austin gets a great run. They're side by side, they make contact. I did hear it.
Dan is gonna keep it in. Oh, and he backs out. Fair enough.
He wasn't. I was on board with Austin. He wasn't close enough. He was too far behind. But yeah, Austin's absolutely on a charge right now. He's way more grip. Granted, Dan was on the hard tyre, but even against El Prentice not looking neat and tidy.
Then the thing for him is he needs to stay within 1 second of the driver in front, because he's gonna lose too much time through sector 1 and 2 to keep up with the guys in front on a softer tire. Pipetech, he can't make use of his soft tires. He is still in P8 somehow.
Yeah.
Of course, no DRS as of yet. Well, on the last lap he got it, but because then you can see it in front has DRS as well, there's nothing to do. Camping does. He loses a position to El Prentice, so he drops to P5 now. And he's got Austin behind, and we already know it. Austin is not going to wait for an opportunity. Once he sees a gap, he goes for it.
Yeah. That's it. It's won in races, it's lost in races, but as a neutral watching and commentating, it's great to see. And he's doing the same lineup here. He's going to use the ERS. Oh, they're side by side. This one is not going to quite work. Yeah, Camping Ducks had more of that side. But yeah, he knew it was successful. Yeah. Camping Ducks, you would think, oh, it was yellow, sector 2, and that is Rack Van, I think. Rack Van at the hairpin. Oh, Austin loses it again, but he holds on just. That is the wheel save yet again. It's going to frustrate him because he's put him out of reach here. He's going to have to use a lot of ERS to gain time back, and that's what he's had to do.
I think he's still going for a move on the start-finish straight, and he should be able to do so as Camping Dogs goes in the pitch as well, but Camping Dogs wouldn't have got DRS, so it would have been an easy pass anyway. Dan now gets up into P6, Austin in P5, 1.6 seconds to El Prince, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for Austin, as he seems to be one of the quickest guys out on track so far.
Yeah, ran a little bit wide in turn 1, still feeling the pressure. Dan, to be fair to Dan, after the first few laps, it's already, the hard tyre isn't too far off the pace. I do expect the mediums to still have an advantage, and now this is the first true lap where Austin has clear air. Can he hunt down El Prentice? And does Dan, has he got the pace to keep Pipetech behind and also keep within a second of Austin?
It will all be based on the fact Dan gets DRS or not on the start-finish straight. It is 9/10. It will be a second. So if Dan is not going to get DRS on a start-finish straight, Pipetech will definitely get past. But Dan shouldn't worry about that, as he knows that Pipetech still has to make another stop.
That's it.
Behind him is Joldersma, 1.1 seconds, so he's not getting any DRS. If Dan just makes sure he's not losing too much time to Joldersma when Pipetech overtakes him, he is still on for a really good race.
Yeah, exactly. He's so Camping Duck 17.9 seconds behind Max. He's on those soft tyres, but yeah, like I said earlier, it's just so much time to make up. And we've got 10 laps to go now. So, yeah, it's going to be a struggle. Prentice runs wide.
Yeah, and Pipetech, he got so close to the back of Dan, but he was a little bit too far away, and he noticed it too late that the light of Dan was flashing, which indicates that Dan is very low on ERS. If he just put on his ERS, which Pipetech didn't, then he would have gone past Dan easily. Now he's stuck behind the Ferrari for another lap.
Yeah, that's it. And to be fair, Dan is starting to hunt.
Oh, that is Camping Ducks on a fresh set of softs, losing it, coming out of turn 2. Is this going to trigger any kind of safety car? No, he's got going again. Fair enough.
Yeah, L Prentice. Austin, round 2. Oh, Austin goes wide, and this time he does not correct it. And that is Austin. And those tyres are going to be overheated. Oh, that's massively disappointing now for Austin again. He's back down to P11. Such a shame.
Yeah, Rage Snipes, Tess is not been activated, so the commands in the chat won't work. I don't know how many warnings Hilly is, but definitely not 3. But you probably figured that out yourself.
Pipetech makes the move.
Oh, but it runs deep, but he recovers it, fair enough.
And the only thing for Dan is Pipetech's probably going to have the pace now for a couple of laps, and then it will turn the favour soon.
Yeah.
But Dan's got a good couple of seconds ahead of Jay Prentice. He knows he's getting to that point very soon where the hard tyre will be even almost on pace with the medium runner. But he's just got to bear with it right now. As you see, like, he's still in a much better position than Camping Ducks is. Camping Ducks has Mania. Has had another pit stop, so he's purely going for the fastest lap, I think.
Yeah.
That, or he's thinking that's the right time to be on, pray for a safety car, so that he can make more places towards the end.
Yeah, the gap between Dan and Jay Prentice remained the same, 2.4. So I think what you said previously about the hards and the mediums, I think it's pretty leveled at this stage of the race. Dan has been able to keep up with Pipetech as well, so if I was Dan, I would just harvest a little bit of ERS, try to save it as much as possible. If Pipetech is not going into the pits on this lap, you never know. No, he's not. Just try to save your ERS.
Yeah.
And then drive it home. Battle for P2 in this race between Healy and Ramon. Haven't got a lot of airtime for these guys, but we'll give it now. 3 seconds is the gap between Marina and Healy, so Marina almost got it clear now with his 3-second time penalty. Healy will be doing everything he can to make sure he stays within that 3 seconds. But he's been put under pressure by Raymond, so he's not really helping him by focusing on a gap in front. It's an interesting battle this, and I don't know how it's going to end as of yet.
Yeah, we've still got 7.5 laps left to go for this battle. And already, Marina now 3 seconds. Marina's made quite a bit of time in this lap alone. Yeah, Hilly's slowing down, and Ramon is lining him up here. I think I would be surprised if Ramon doesn't get a chance going into turn 1.
AJ asking a question why it has pitted again. We assume it's because he wants to take the fastest lap of this race. But we can't confirm that. Ramon coming out of the last turn, and Hesmania picks up 3 seconds. Is it enough? I don't think it is. So
Remon
he
and
will
Hilly.
be, yeah, he will be. It will be another lap behind that Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those where Hilly did enough, used the energy early on going out the final turn, and it gave Raymond too much time to make up in the end. Half a second between them two. Interestingly, Hilly has the pace in Sector 1. Marina seems to be really good in the two Degners and the hairpin. But yes, because at the moment then, Hilly responding, and it's just in the threshold now. Has, yeah, gets fastest lap. Unsurprisingly.
Does make sense. He was on for points, right? Yeah, I guess so. But I think it will be more crucial for him to take away as many points of Healy and Marina than taking a point himself. And to be fair, he's in P13. Who knows what's going to happen? Here comes Ramon though, trying to make a move on Healy already through 130 yard. He needs to manage the understeer. Lovely helicopter view. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. He will be waiting for the start finish straight. But he's so close this time round. Should be able to get the job done on the start finish straight. Full tense it is. He will open the DRS right now. And with the help of ERS should be able to get the job done. He defends the inside. But he... Oh! Ramon is going to go the long way around the outside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he will. What a move by the Haas driver. Around the outside. And he gets the job done. Lovely move by Ramon.
Eminem would be proud of him, mate. That was round the outside. But Ramon, yeah, now that has given Marina the chance. We got yellow sector 2, and that is Tasmania or Rakvan. But yeah, currently 3.4, so he's 4/10 away, and already that's Ramon's fastest first sector of the race. Quarter of a second up. Obviously helped with the DRS. But also helped with the clear air. He had the pace, but can he do anything about Marina?
Ramon is doing everything he can to get away from Healy. 9/10 it is between P2 and P3. He only needs a tenth to make sure Healy is outside of the 1 second window, but I don't think Healy is going to allow that. He's using a lot of ERS on the back straight to stay within that 1 second, and I think Healy has got it covered. So he can try to save a little bit of ERS on the next couple of laps. And Hesmania retired together with Rock. It's a disaster for AlphaTauri, and the safety car comes out with 5 more laps to go. This race suddenly got very interesting.
Oh, Hilly just pits, Marina pits, Ramon stays out. Ramon goes for it, El Prentice decides to go in.
What is Dan going to do? He pits as well, which I think is a good move.
Yeah,
he got screwed over
move.
Twice because of the safety car. Because he was on for a really good result once again, being on the harder tire towards the end of the race, and now
Austin
it's neutral again.
Ooh. So Austin stays ahead. Oh, this will be interesting. Austin, the teammate to Marina, I wonder, he'll probably be pretty generous, but you got Ramon and Austin on 11 lap old mediums. The rest of the field are pitting onto fresh softs. We're going to be starting again, arguably. It's lap 23 now. They have caught the safety car, the leaders, so we're not going to start again this lap. We may start again the following lap, so that would mean the start of lap 25. So we'd have 3 laps to go. That would be at the earliest scenario, as we start again on lap 25.
So we will get DRS on the last lap.
Yeah. So we got a maximum of 3 laps left in this race. And it's tough. It's not the most easiest of tracks to overtake on. It's doable, but a lot of the lap it's not. But the softs that will have a massive advantage.
Marina will be frustrated because of that 3-second time penalty, as now the field is bunched up again, so he will lose even more positions. He would have been P1 still, because he had a 3.5 second gap to Ramon in P2. Now, the field is closed up, and he's still got those 3 seconds. Together with Austin, both Aston Martins with 3 seconds, so effectively Healy is in the P2. Just depends on how quick those softs are compared to the 11 old mediums.
Yeah.
Are those guys able to stay in front? If
We're
it is
three
possible,
laps to go. Yeah.
it is possible on this track, as pretty much there are two big overtaking opportunities, which is towards the hairpin and turn one. But no DRS, first two laps. Oh, it's going to be so interesting.
Yeah, that's it. There's no DRS. We saw how tough it was to get past camping ducks. Admittedly, that was the difference between fresh mediums and worn mediums, like 10 lap old, 11 lap old. The difference here is these guys are on brand new softs. It's a whole different ball game, especially in those first few laps. So I expect the soft runners to just be monstrously quicker. So Marina can still get in front, and I guess Austin's job is to be the guy to desperately hold on. Hilly has to be so switched on here, and if I was Hilly, I would be looking to get past Marina before Marina gets a chance to get past Austin.
True.
I'd be right on the back on the restart.
Well, AJ put in a very interesting comment. He said Austin lets Marina pass and holds everybody up.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
it.
the best team play for Aston Martin,
That's it.
which
That's what's
I
gonna
can
happen.
only agree with.
It's going to happen. That's why he stayed out. He's got penalty as well, so for him it's a win-win. Because he can actually fight for position. He's staying out, and at the same time he can help his teammate. So yeah. The only thing is, if he can't get past Remon, if Remon can get a good start, Austin will be giving up the place very quickly. So if Remon gets a good start, Remon still is looking good for this, because it's going to take at least Marina a lap to get past. So that would mean 2 laps he would need to make 3 seconds, which is doable. But he's got to get past Remon, I think, within a lap. If it's if 1 lap to go, it's not going to be enough to get a gap.
Yeah.
So, and we're not going around again, aren't we? We're going round again, aren't we?
I'm afraid so.
So
Yeah.
it's only going to be 2 laps then. This changes it massively. So we're going to there'll be no DRS, 2 laps to go. I'll tell you what, this makes it Remon, and it's even worse for Marina. He's only got 2 laps to try and make 3-second gap.
Yeah, because Camping Dog pitted on the last lap. He hasn't closed in yet. Oh.
Deans.
And these are the moments in the race where you're kicking yourself for picking up a penalty. Austin, Marina and Joldesma. Rest of the field, they are happy that they haven't picked up a penalty yet, but we don't know on how many warnings everyone else is. Raymond will be very happy. He will probably be praying for Camping Dogs to get a puncture or something, so he's not able to close back in, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It will be a safety car restart on this lap nonetheless. Yeah, 2 laps to go, no DRS. It needs to come out of the tires, it needs to come out of the driver. They all will have 100% ERS, so they can defend for pretty much 2 whole laps if they need to. Oh, it's interesting and scary at the same time.
Yeah, fascinating.
I'm happy we're in the commentators box.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the last thing we're going to do is... This is the most stressful scene right now. If you're in this... If you're one of these 13... Also the top 5, very stressful for these guys right now. But everyone is going to be very stressed. It's a 2-lap sprint. So easy to lose it. Lose so much in this race still. But for us, this is exciting. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to the next 30 seconds when we restart. Just need the confirmation. There we go.
There we go.
2 to go, baby. It's green, white, checkered, as the Americans would say over the pond.
When is Raymond gonna go? If he's smart, he's going to do exactly the same thing like Camping Dogs did on the previous safety car restart by just going on a start-finish straight.
Yeah. The
And he's
And
gonna
he
go
goes.
now. Austin was ready, Marina was ready as well. And Austin lets Marina go through, so we're definitely gonna get the team play here. And now Austin needs to defend for his life if he wants to give Marina an opportunity of taking a podium, if not the victory in this race.
Yeah. And now this is the section here. Oh, Marina getting a bit untidy. But initially, he's not going to have the immediate advantage. The tyres, it was such a slow safety car lap that the tyres are probably going to be a bit cold here. And with this, it's only a lap now left to go. You know, a lap and a half to go. And he's not right up in the gearbox. Remon is doing a superb job so far on this restart.
I don't think those mediums are too bad at this stage of the race. It says 14 laps, but there is 3 laps under the safety car as well, so
Yeah.
effectively 11.
Yeah, I think when the tyres get to proper temperature, but this is the big difference, there's no DRS. So Marina is going to have to use his ERS.
Ooh, yellow sector 2, that is Camping Dogs. Marina is really close now. He's definitely not gonna get the victory in this race. I can't imagine him pulling away 3 seconds. Remon defends the inside, Marina has the outside, they're both using ERS. Marina got the better exit, but there's no need for Raymond to fight this. There's no need, there's no need, there's no need. Oh, and then Marina gets in front.
One lap.
And we've got Cygate running deep as well. Jay Prentice takes back P8. We have to focus on this battle.
Yeah, because if Austin gets past Remon, he's going to back it up so badly. But Remon is keeping it in so far. Yeah, he's surely not going to be 3 second.
No way.
Yeah. Because even Hilly is within 3 seconds here off the leader. Oh, we got Mercedes off. That's Max. As we are on the final tour, Austin is using up all that energy. If I'm Remon, I use my energy. I wouldn't want Austin to get anywhere near me. Here we go then. Up. Really one more corner to go. And Remon is not using his ERS. Now he does. And Austin is absolutely charging at him. Oh, he's dicing him. Oh, yeah,
and they clip.
Austin's off. Yeah. Marina's going to take it.
Marina's going to take it on track. Oh, Healy is going to take it. He overtook Remon.
Oh my
on
god.
exit. And Healy takes victory in this race. Unbelievable scenes.
Yeah. And, oh, that is unreal. Yeah, Hilly went for it. Austin went for it, diving it down the inside. To be honest, I don't know why Austin. I get it. He was trying to gain as much time as possible for Marina, but he sacrificed his own race in the end. It's one of those. I wouldn't say it was anyone's fault because it's a racing incident. Because he did give him the room on the inside of the triangle. But yeah, it's a shame. But what a final corner for Hilly. And I get my winner's prediction. We both get our winner's prediction.
Get in. You love to see it.
Yeah.
You got it right for once.
And El Prentice P3.
Is Marina P3?
El Prentice P3.
Oh, I almost got it right. With Marina as well.
Yeah.
Such a shame. But whoa, my days. What an end of this race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want an actual replay as well, Kitten. This was amazing. But yeah, final standings. Hilly takes the victory with Remon P2, El Prentice P3, Marina P4, Pipetech P5, then P6, Jay Prentice P7, Cygate P8, The Wizard P9 and Austin P10, Joldosma P11, Max P12, Campinox P13, Hasmania P14, Rak van Zieten P15, Spot P16, Catcher Silver P17, Phantom P18 and IMAX P19. Let's invite the podium guys to the commentary box, but oh my days, what an end of this race.
That was so good. I love how we called it out. We missed out on the action there of Hilly nicking it on the line, that attraction.
Yeah, my camera was focused on the on Austin, and then he spun, and then because he dropped all the way down to P10, I had to move so quickly back to the front of the race, and I sort of got it, but oh my days, we definitely have to ask questions about that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ramon and El Prendes already joined, waiting for Hilly now to do so as well. Guys, make sure your audio isn't allowed to be shared, and then we can start off with the interviews very shortly. So we're going to start off with El Prendes as he finished P3 in this race. First of all, congratulations on taking the podium spot in this race. Yeah, what a hectic end of this race. Yeah, I wanted to ask a question. Did you expect by finishing on the podium? But I think the answer is no. Tell us about your end of the race.
No, I wasn't. To be honest, in quali trim, I wasn't expecting to be anywhere. But with the quali lap that I had, which was a mess in Sector 1 and Sector 3, to still be only half a second off the pole gave me a bit more confidence. So I knew I was on. I knew I was on for a few points for that one. And then the first safety car came out. And that was a bit of a blessing in disguise because, or a bit of a blessing because I was coming in on that lap anyway, so that helped. And then the end of that race was mental. You know, I was nearly got caught up in that incident at the chicane at the end. I've got no idea what Austin was looking to achieve with that one. With 3 seconds of penalty, boss, no one had any. But hey. Third, we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. And a golden wizard to boot.
Yeah, really well done. Yeah, how important is it in these races to pick up no penalties? Because you saw it with Austin and Marina. How crucial is it?
It's the reason why I'm third and not 5th. So yeah, big.
Fair enough.
It is important.
You showed it and you drove a really good race. I already mentioned it when you were inside the top 10 and you finished off really well. First of all, congratulations mate, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and congratulations to both Hilly and Ramon.
With that we go to Ramon. Yeah, I don't know if I should congratulate you with P2 as you're probably very frustrated about being overtaken on the line. But yeah, I'm gonna say nonetheless congratulations on P2. How frustrated are you by finishing P2?
Yeah, thank you first of all, but I think it was a pretty hard race, hard racing with Marina Rod on time penalties, and at the last moment with Haley was insane. I don't know what happened, but I'm gutted. So
yeah, you decided to stay out when the second safety car came out. Were you hoping for the safety car to stay out that long, or was it just a big risk that you took and paid out relatively well?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I thought then, but the safety car was the first time it was a really long safety car, so I thought maybe this one is as long as the first one, but I gambled it and I think it was a good choice, but at the last chicane, at the last lap, and it's I don't know if he outbroke himself or if he dive bombed me, but I really have to check that later.
Yeah, he went for the move, and did you guys make contact, or?
I don't know. I think he was hitting my back or something, but I don't really know.
Fair enough.
But
well,
I lost control of my car, so I went straight on the chicane. So first of all, I didn't even thought I'm gonna get the 3 seconds on my Marina Rod, but I think luckily I did that.
Yeah, we thought you had it in the back, but then.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, probably everyone else did as well.
Yeah,
nothing to do about it, mate. But still, I think from your perspective, a really good race. I haven't seen you up there in these kind of positions. Yes. So yeah, really well done. I think you can be proud of yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thank you.
And going on to our race winner, Haley. First of all, congratulations. I already mentioned your tweet today about just Suzuka and Japan being your favorite track. A little bit of pressure. You screwed up qualifying and it was not looking good up until the last corner. Tell us about that last lap because it was amazing.
Yeah, it was an absolute steal. It's not one time in the race I think I was going to win. It was all about being careful and keep it on track. I didn't have the pace I wanted, but Raymond was very quick and Marina as well. The last turn I was taking P2 for granted, but then I saw the accident between Austin and Raymond, and I didn't expect to get him last corner, but I don't know if I need to be happy because I really feel for Raymond, but we take it of course.
Hij zegt, ik weet niet of ik wel blij moet zijn. Ik ben echt, hij was niet blij van mij. Hij vindt het kut.
Well, you were already championship leader going into this race. You're extending the gap now. Only 3 more races to go, if I'm not mistaken. How are you looking for taking the championship? Are you confident? Are there still a couple of tracks on the calendar which are dodgy? Tell us about it.
All tracks remaining are okay. I mean, Brazil, I like Brazil very much. Mexico is a hard one, and at the United States or Kota, I don't really have much experience there, so I will need some practice. But if I'm right, I've got a 41-point lead now. So I think if I can keep it top 5 for the last 3 races, I'll take it. So
with a little bit of luck, you can get it done with 2 races to go.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. You guys will have to tune in next week. But for now, congratulations on the P1. Go enjoy it, mate.
I will. Thank you, mate.
So that's it for tonight's stream. Once again, congratulations on everyone who finished on the podium, and thank you all for tuning in. It was a really nice stream, nice race, and it was good to interact with the chat as well. And thank you, Lewis, for joining me in the commentary box. It was a pleasure as always.
Yeah, absolutely. Great race, great finale. Congratulations to the top 3, and look forward to racing it tomorrow. So watch EU2, and we'll be commentating next week. Wait, we're going to which race? Is it Mexico next? Brazil. Brazil. Next, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, see you in Brazil.
100%. We will be flying to Brazil next week. For now, go enjoy the rest of the Suzuka races here on the Console Speed channel. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for AU2 and on Thursday for AU1 and the AM races over the couple of nights. It was a pleasure as always. Thank you all for tuning in, and as I always say, have a good one, stay safe, and goodbye.